Hey guys, I am finally back. I have not filmed in like 2 weeks. Sorry the background is naked, but my brother was visiting, so he was using this room, and so I had to clearly not film because he was in it all the time. And then of course I had to take everything off the desk because so he could use the desk, and then we put a TV there and it's a mess. And of course Ella, who was so peacefully sleeping, as soon as I started talking, is like, well, why are you talking, lady? Let me out of the room. Ella, why can't you just stay in the room? You were fine. Nope. Let me out, woman. Let me out. So I am back now. I have got so many videos to film. It's crazy. I just wanted to get stuff filmed, so I was like, okay, well, we're just going to use the nothing background just to get stuff filmed, because it would take too long for me to try and move this TV, because I have to move it over there, and then put my desk back again. So we're just going to film, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 videos without anything in the background. And sorry, guys. Look at the lovely white wall. First off, we've got a book haul. Let's just say I went absolutely bonkers. This book haul is going to be 2 parts because I bought way too much stuff. Yes, I did. And here I was thinking, oh, I'm going to slow down on the books because my space situation for books is still terrible. I have no space, but I bought like twice as many books as I normally buy, which... Lindsay. So the first half is going to be my fantasy, young adult, my normal mix of books. The second half is going to be all the romance books I bought, because yes, I have started collecting romance. That is a thing. I blame Shae. She totally got me into romance. I'm falling hard. I'm doing the Summer Fling monthly readathon for August, which is just reading romance books. It's bad. So let's go with the regular books first, and then we'll go into that thing that is the thing I started. So the first thing that I ended up getting is one of the books that I did pre-order, and this is Wonderland. I've not read Baby Teeth, but I've heard about it. This one just sounded really interesting because it's tagged as Shirley Jackson meets The Shining in this richly atmospheric and thrilling, tense new novel from the acclaimed author of Baby Teeth. One mother's love may be all that stands between her family and enigmatic presence and madness. So it's basically, okay, after years of city life, Orla and Shae are ready for the quiet of New York's mountains, or at least they think they are. Settling into the perfect farmhouse with their 2 children, they're both charmed and unsettled by the expanse of their land and the privacy of their individual bedrooms and the isolation of life a mile away from any neighbors. But they could not expect what lies waiting in the woods, where secrets run dark and deep, when something begins to call to the family from under the earth, beneath the trees, and within their minds. Orla realizes she might be the only one who can save them, if she can find out what force wants them before it's too late. So, it sounds like spooky, it sounds thriller, it sounds totally Lindsay's jam. So I had to get that. The next one I ended up getting is The Damned, which is the next book after The Beautiful. I really enjoyed The Beautiful. It's like a vampire-like story, so I definitely wanted to get the second book in the series, and I will be buddy reading this with Shae, I believe this month. We weren't sure if we were going to have space in between all the romances, but I think we managed to squeeze that one in. So there is that one. The next one I got, which is also the next in the series, and also I'm going to be reading it this month with Shae, is Unravel the Dusk. This is the second book in Blood of the Stars. I don't know how many are in that series, trilogy, duology, I don't know. This is like a Mulan type, Project Runway type situation. The first series was a lot of fun. I read the first one for the Tell It Again book club, and then the second one is also the Tell It Again book club pick for August, so that's why we are reading it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading the second book in that series. The next one I got is Take Me With You. This is another thriller. Follow the rules or pay the price. The device wakes up and finds itself in Queens, New York. It runs the program as it's programmed to do, sending 4 notifications via the school messaging app. Report to the music room directly after school. The matter is urgent. Eden would rather follow Julian to the coffee shop and see if he is interested today. Marwan has soccer practice and absolutely can't be wait. Ellie is pretty used to detention, if that's what this is, since he gets in trouble a lot. Yanka assumes it's some kind of prank and almost doesn't show up. So why are they all here with no signs of a teacher? And what's that small cube sitting on the desk? Its side lights up with the rules for them. Don't tell anyone about the device. Don't leave the device unattended. And then take me with you or else. So, yay, thriller. Sounds amazing. So I had to grab that one. And then the next one that I ended up pre-ordering was Ghostwood Song, which, can we just talk about this cover? That's a gorgeous cover. A fiddle made of secrets, a song to raise the dead. So, if I could have a fiddle made of Daddy's bones, I'd play it. I learned all the secrets he kept. Shady Grove is her father's daughter through and through. She inherited his curly hair, his devotion to bluegrass, and his ability to call ghosts from the grave with his fiddle. It's ghosts. That's all I needed. That's why I bought it. That's it. It's like, oh, ghosts. Okay, done. Do I need any other excuse? It's ghosts. Okay, and the next 3 are books that I actually ended up randomly grabbing when I went on 2 separate Target hauls, because now that I'm kind of getting a little more used to the fact that masks are a thing and pandemics are a thing and they're not going away, I've started going out more. I have gone to the bookstore a couple times, which is where some of the romances came from. I have gone to Target a couple times, and of course every time I go to Target I have to look in the book section because I have no control. So there's that. So the first one I picked from Target was The Hunting Party. This is by Lucy Foley. I read the guest list from her, and I really enjoyed it, so I figured I would pick up another book from her. A New Year's Reunion in the Remote Scottish Wilderness, The Beautiful One, The Golden Couple, The Volatile One, The New Parents, The Quiet One, The City Boy, The Outsider. One of these friends is a murderer, and one won't make it out alive. Hello, thriller. That's all I needed. So I got that one. And then the next one I ended up picking up from Target, which still has the sticker, is An Unwanted Guest. I'd had this one on my wish list for a while on Amazon, and I finally just decided, might as well pick it up. So it's winter in the Catskills, and Mitchell's Inn is the perfect setting for a relaxing, maybe even romantic weekend getaway. It boasts spacious old rooms with huge wood-burning fireplaces and a well-stocked wine cellar, and is ideal to just curl up with a good murder mystery. So when a blizzard cuts off the electricity and all contact with the outside world, the guests settle in and try to make the best of it. Soon, though, one of the guests turns up dead. You know, thriller. I'm still addicted to thrillers, guys. That's not going away. Then last but not least, I ended up getting The Orphan Sisters. This one actually just looked really cute. It's not like, well, I guess it's not really cute, but it looked interesting. It's not obviously a thriller, and it didn't really fit in the fantasy land, but it's basically about 2 young sisters abandoned by their mother at an orphanage embark on a heartbreaking and unforgettable journey. So they are basically in an orphanage together because their mom abandons them. And they're finally released from the orphanage, I guess, when they reach of age, but their freedom but the freedom comes when the country is in the grips of World War II. And it's basically them living their lives after being free from the orphanage and sister bond, and I love anything with sister bond, so I thought I would pick that up. It sounds interesting. Maybe it's a romance. Is it a romance? It's forever romance. It might be a romance. Maybe it should have gone in the romance pile, but oh well, it's here now. So that is the first half of this book haul. These are the... Okay, well, I guess that's technically a romance. I don't know. Is this like a women's fiction book? I'm trying to learn, like, the lingo here. Because she's talking... One has a husband... and one falls in love, but I think it's mostly about, like, the sisters. So I'm assuming it's more like women's fiction versus specifically romance, but I don't know. Someone tell me. But anyways, that is the first half I will see you guys later for part 2, which will be all the romance. I hope everyone has a very good rest of the day. I hope everyone is staying safe. Bye!